Greetings from the sub-ether. This is Alan with another quick color basic video. This time kind of revisiting the attract screen I worked on in the normal text mode, and an alternative approach where you could do that in a higher resolution graphics mode. I want a little color, but I also need to be able to have multiple pages of screens because I'm going to use the page flipping animation. So I believe that makes me want to use P mode 1. And I'll start at page 1, clear the screen, do a screen 1, 1. This is the half resolution screen. Let's see what color set 1, 1 is. Okay, that's the one with the kind of Christmassy blue and pink. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to start up here in P clear 8. Give myself 8 graphics pages. We're going to start on page 1. And we're going to try to draw circles across the screen. For I equals 0 to, I'm going to say 0 to 31. We're going to try to do 32 circles across the screen. So let's do something where we say a circle. Actually, let's do it on the next line. Circle. And we're going to say 4 times I. So it'll always be 4, 8, 16, 32, and so on. It'll just count up. And we're going to do it 4, and we're going to say 8. It's the X, Y, and the width. Let's see what that gives us. Boy, those are right on top of each other, aren't they? Okay, well, perhaps what I really wanted to do... No, I think I want 32. Let's see here. Maybe I don't want 4. Maybe I want 8. They're going to be 8 apart plus 4, so it puts it in the center. That's a little better. Still not quite what I'm after. Let's make them smaller. There we go. That's kind of circles, almost. There's also a color command. Let's see, I think I've got 4 colors here. Let's just try something. Color is 0. And 25... What happens? Can I say color? C? C equals C plus 1. If C is greater than 4, then C equals 1. Will that give me something? It does. I don't want the white. I wonder what color white is. Let's do an experiment here. What if I just use the first 2 colors? I know one of them's white. Alright, fine. We're going to use white. Let's reset. And I believe maybe the color starts from 1. And edit 25. There's other ways to do this, by the way. The circle command, I believe it has a color. Actually, let's just try that. Does the circle command have a color? Let's see. It does not. I think that's for the... maybe it does at the end. But that's okay. We're going to say 25. Color is C. Add 1 to C each time. If C is greater than 4, then C equals 1. So now I'm drawing circles. You'll see they kind of overlap. This resolution probably needed to be something like, let's do 15 of them. And down here, instead of going by 8, we'll multiply by 16. And if I did that, I could make them a little bit larger. So maybe we try to get back up to 8, which means... Let's see if we can do that. Change these 4s to 8. So it's halfway in between. It's a little interesting. So we could draw those up there. And if we wanted to, we could even do a paint 16 times I plus 8, comma 8, which is the center of the shapes. And that right there is a mistake. So we won't do that yet. But we could color them in. Let's also do another circle at the bottom of the screen. And we will do 255 minus 16 times I plus 8, comma 8. And let's do that across the bottom of the screen. Oh, except I put it at the top. How about that? For the other side, it'd be 191 minus 8, I think. 191 minus 7, something like that. That ought to get us. There we go. Probably need to take 1 more off of that. 7. Uh-oh. Typing is hard. So you can see I'm kind of doing the same thing I was doing with printing on the screen. And it would be better to kind of paint those in, but I don't remember how the paint command works. And the idea would be we would put one of these on each set of high-res screens. And I believe this is the mode where it takes up 2 pages of graphics. So screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if that's the case, I should be able to do something like this. For screen equals 0 to 4 to 3. We're going to do 3 of them. Nope, I'm going to say 1 to 3. No, 0 to 3. This is where I would say P mode 1, comma. I'm going to do the screen times 2, so it'll be 0 and 1, then 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Let's try that and clear the screen. And if I put that there in line 16 and went down to, like, I don't know, where are we, 50, and said next, I think, function call error, what did it not like? It doesn't like 0. There's no 0, so I would have to say 1 plus. There we go. So on the first screen, it would do that. Now, if this draws blue in the same corner, because it's repeating the same colors over and over again, that is not going to give me what I wanted. So really, I need to make an uneven set of colors. Let's just go to line 25. And what is 2 going to be? Something like that. There, that skips the 1. Is it going to do the blue on the top left corner for each one of these? No, it's not. And the bottom right is messed up. So each one of these, it's drawing on the screen with different colors. And once I've drawn that, it would draw across, switch to the next set of 2 pages, draw across, and so on. I should be able to get to the bottom of the screen and just say for screen equals 1 to 8, step 2. So it'll do 1, 3, 5, and 7. And just say P mode, screen, comma 1. And I don't need to clear it. Screen 1, comma 1, 70. Next, 80, go to 60. So if I do this right, I could plan this out and actually draw these across the screen. I got to figure out what that glitch is. And each time it draws the graphics across, it's doing it on a different set of graphics pages. And in line 60, it does not like that. Because you probably saw that, right? Yeah. It should be P mode 1, comma, which video screen are we using? And let's see if that's still in memory. There it is. It's way too fast. So let me go ahead and add a line 65 for, I don't know, z equals 1 to 50, next. And I'll just go to line 60. They're already drawn, and you see that we get shimmering colors on the high-res graphics screen. Not quite what I intended. I would probably need to do my math a little better for that bottom line to work out, but I think you get the idea, and I could probably fix that here in line 35. 255 minus 16 times that, and probably supposed to be minus 8. Let's see if that gets us any better. Can't tell because there's no border. That's the first set of pages, second set of pages, third, and fourth. Of course, you draw all this in the background while you were showing a text screen, and now we have wonderful shimmering effects, except for that. Why is that one blinking? I bet you that blinks because when I first start off and I set the color, I set it to 1, and I don't like 1, I like 2. How about that? There we go. Now I've gotten rid of that color 1, which appears to be the background color on this mode. Okay, do this 4 times. Not quite perfect because I'm using 4 pages and there's only 3 colors. So really what I need to do is when I'm creating the screens, I probably just need to change this to a 2. So it's 0, 1, 2 it counts. And then at the bottom when I'm playing it back, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do it like that, and I think if I just went there, you'd get more of a shimmering effect. It's not perfect. The things are still kind of bouncing around, but it is kind of an effect that I really never saw used in a lot of games. I saw a lot of stuff where they did this on the low-res screen with the colored blocks. And I don't really think people would have wasted the memory to do a bunch of page flipping just for a title screen in a game, especially if you wanted to run on 16K or something like that. But there you go. It's almost like we have palette shifting. And as far as how you would do the titles, you can't print on that screen, but I do know about the draw command. And as a bonus, here's a little bonus. If I was going to be on this screen and I wanted to have a title, you could actually make your letters. Like I could draw and say I want to say the word Alan. I might go up 20, right 10, down 10, left 10, right 10, down 10, blank right 10, no update, up 10, I say I want 20, then right 10, blank right 10, and so on. What is that doing? Let's take a look. There you go. So you could actually create strings that could draw your text for you, and you could have put that on the screen for your title screen and had the palette switching going on and, well, the fake palette switching. And there you go, just another example of something fun you could do in Extended Color Basic using the different P-mode graphic pages and flipping between them. Until next time, don't panic.